Hello there. Alright, let's get this going. I don't know what it is. My software that I use is still not doing things how I like it. I don't know why I said that out loud. It's just irritating me, I guess. Also, my light's playing Bloody Mary. Maybe I knocked it? Nope, that's worse. That looks better. Okay. Get the game up. So I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, if I'm being honest. I've got Flick Climb as always. My TW defenses are down, so we haven't got to deal with that. I've done the assault battles for today, which to be honest is just pressing several sim buttons once, so not exactly stuff to do on stream. I think I might have the GC to do on this account, so we could possibly do that. But yeah, I'm pretty low on the barrel. Right, 75 energy, that's solid. And we've got a bit of climbing to do, so that's not the worst thing today. Oh, lovely. I do like a bit of buff immunity in the morning. Or the afternoon, whenever it comes. Alright, my turn. Bye-bye. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, so Rad goes, we do this. Hello there, Aranya, how you doing? We've got Osprey and we've got Nicholas in the chat as well, and Darts. Wow, we're getting a load of chat all of a sudden. I don't know why I didn't see the first two, Nicholas and Osprey. Sorry about that, folks. How you all doing? My chat just decides not to update sometimes. Really annoying. Okay, get the battle carrying on. I saw you redeem first. I'm gonna say I did a little Kenobi in the chat, didn't I? Hope you're doing all right. You just finished your gag, Nicholas. How are you getting on? I was going to say, Aranya, it'll do something. That is for sure. Even if it's just a one-hit and whimper, we do something. You gotta wait for your opponent to attack. That's... Yeah, I was going to say, I wish I could spin that positively, but it is a bit annoying. I go back to it, I always find it fun. Frustrating when someone's just sort of sitting there, you like prod them with a stick and say, come on, will you attack, please? Is that weird because he hasn't attacked, or weird for some other reason? I know, a bit like I've just said with Osprey, I find it frustrating when people don't attack, but I know there's tactic behind it, but I really wish that CG would just change the system with GAC and create a fog of war. I'm sure there'd be another tactic around that then. That is probably the reason why then. If I saw a 2070, I'd be gulping, put it like that. Oh, that reminds me. Just while I've got a second. Stoke are playing a football match today. Last pre-season friendly. And even though I can't watch it, I can at least put the score on my phone so I can keep an eye on it. He had everything. Morgan Elsbeth with... Bloody hell. Jar Jar, 3 armies. Queen Amidala, all team Relic 9. I mean, that one I'm not too surprised at because Queen Amidala and the bros, they're kind of like a hot Route 9 property right now. People are, I mean, I'm pushing for it where I can. But yeah, Jar Jar's a big surprise because that essentially means they really went heavy for him the first time around. And obviously Morgan, that's like... Oh. So, yeah, I'll say that. That's a very tough opponent for you. Okay, I can respect what you're getting there, Osprey. I think for myself, it's more just one of those where I think when it's 2070, you know you've got to be on your A game. So it could just be that they're taking the time. They're thinking, all right, I'm not going to rush it at time I can't do it. I'll just do it when I've got a lot of time and I can plot it out a bit more. I mean, you think that's what I do essentially during the streams. I take my time. You know, I know one man's taking time as another man's stalling, but I do consider it that. I wasn't going there. Only dropped a battle versus Rey, but he could lose more. Kenobi was killed by a Padawan. There is a bit of irony to that. I'm surprised that they didn't make it that Mandalorians could beat Queen Amidala. I feel like that would have been fitting. But hey ho. Here we go. You're trying to do DIY. Is that... Oh, I was just going to say, is it going well? But apparently not. Is there anything to do with that tally by any chance? Because I know for myself, I've had difficulties in the past trying to put wall brackets up and whatnot. The bleeding plasterboard we have around here. Yeah, when I was trying to do it, we couldn't get them to grip into the plasterboard, the wall plugs and whatnot. So we ended up just having to pack it in. Frustrating because the tallies would look nice on the walls as well. Oh, might be a case you need a stronger drill. I mean, I only say that because that's what I wish I'd had. I feel that way myself with it. I mean, this is not something my mum's going to be happy I'm mentioning, but in her room, I tried to put a tally up, and I didn't have patience. So what I ended up doing was I got a screw on the end of a drill, and I drilled it into the wall raw. And essentially, there is now a screw stuck in the wall because it just will not come out. And I think I'm concerned that if we try and pull the screw out, it will just pull the wall out. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm not good at DIY. Yeah, I keep getting jobs to do it from my mum. And say she must like seeing destruction around the place. I'm doing alright, Drafts. How you doing? And say, like I say, don't ask me to do DIY. I can do flat pack and whatnot. Even then, after a while, I might lose my temper. Ooh, kitty cat's looking a bit rough. We can have a look. I haven't actually checked TW to see how people are getting on. I've only really hopped on here today. That was just to collect my energy this morning. Like I say, I did the odds and ends that you get to do, but that was about it. Okay. You can always put a ping out. There we go. First TW after 3 years, you're not leading. I know in a general sense, I've had moments like that. I'll say it in the sense of when I first started with my first guild, well, my first proper guild anyway, I did EB in there and TW. Granted, it was only a small guild in relation to like the large scale of guilds now, but it was something at the time I enjoyed. You know, I like the idea of trying to sort platoons out, and I like the idea of trying to work out where people should put teams on TW defense, etc. But I quickly got burned out. I mean, it was like maybe a year or so. I say a year or so, maybe less than a year. I did it, but it got to the point where with TW we kind of had it on autopilot. You know, we didn't need to change things around too much, so everyone just kind of kept doing the same thing. And TB was almost the same. You know, like when you've got Echo Bot and all that, you don't really need to plan platoons out too much. So it became very straightforward. It's only in the last, say, 6 months or more I've actually got back in a little bit. Like TW, I'm trying to be active in planning things for people, especially on this account, because I think there's a few newer players here. On my main, don't really interfere because we've got a great TB officer there in Sam. We've got a very great TW group there as well. So I don't really do anything there. But here I'm trying to lead the charge in both TB and TW now. Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, I really haven't found joy in TW for a while in general. I mean, it doesn't matter what I'm doing with it. I think the game mode itself it's lacking. I mean, I said this recently, it'd be good if they could maybe redesign it so that each zone had a modifier or a reward or something to shake it up in that sense, because it's been like this now since I started playing in 2018. And you think, that is a long time in a game like this to have no changes to a game mode like this. You know, a correction, the only thing they've really done is up the amount of teams you put down, and that's frustrating. Yeah, the modifiers we had a long time ago, and I know that they put blocks in, like, oh, you can't use Jedi Knight Revan, you can't use, I don't know, Darth Revan or whatever it might have been at the time that was the meta. And I'm like, at the time I get why that was a thing and why people didn't like it, but maybe that's just what they need to do in the sense of actually prescribe bonuses for teams. Like, for argument's sake, put a Gungan bonus. You know, Gungans are meant to be the hot property right now, so put Gungans down. I can't say this guild here would be able to do anything, because even my Gungans are absolute hoodoo. But it would be that thing that at least at the top level, people can say, all right, if I've got Gungans, I'll put them down. You know, and give each zone a little modifier, because then, I know for instance, if there was the option of doing a modifier for like First Order, we could really benefit from that kind of thing. It's just so many little things like that, or even do like the planetary bonuses. So rather than having a board that's based on a planet, have a board like Rote that's based on a galaxy. Have it that we can go around the galaxy and go on wars that way, so that we're essentially hitting planets rather than hitting zones. It would just be a different way of doing it. Don't you think it needs to get bigger? It just needs to be freshened up. Drafts, we're only doing Rise of the Empire now. We're not doing GOTB. As far as Wat Tambor and his shards, we might go back just so people like yourself can finish it. But we want to just stick on Rise of the Empire for a little bit, just for the fact that the rewards there are a lot better, and plus your account will grow a lot more with that. Honestly, it might feel that way right now, but if you keep taking teams to Rally 5, eventually you'll start being able to contribute more. I know it's rough though. I'll refresh my chat again, it's not keeping up. I was actually reading that then on the black thing at the bottom of the screen rather than up where I normally read it. I mean, I've said this before, right? And I point to Drafts a lot, and I feel like it's just because he's one of the newer players who engages with my channel. But I feel sorry for people like him who've come into the game. They're willing to put a bit in the pocket, you know, if there's a good bundle or whatever. But even that isn't enough really to up. You know, I was watching Arnold the other day. He was talking about Lightspeed bundles, and I'm inclined to agree that I feel like at least certain Lightspeed bundles should be permanently available. Maybe not the GL ones, but I feel like there should be catch-up mechanics so that if people haven't got certain teams built up, they're able to get them built up. I mean, ideally, you'd want Lightspeed bundles available that could take you up to 4 million GP so that you can do hard mode conquest. That really would be the big turning point for the new game experience, really. Even though, again, I recognise it's entirely pay-to-play exclusive there, it would speed things up a lot. I don't know, maybe they could do something that would, in a shorter space of time, do the same thing for a free-to-play player. Again, just make these absolutely bare-bones teams fraction of the time they are to build. Not just to unlock, but to build. I don't know how they could do it. But it just gets me a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, Kit. If it's a new account, if it's a person who's willing to pay, when I'm talking Lightspeed bundles, yeah, whale hard is the answer, but I'm thinking of those sods who won't be free to play. They essentially just, yeah, they get no love. Well, maybe not no love, but very little love. You know, you think to yourself, especially at the beginning of the game, it'd be nice if they could find a way to just entice them to stick around with it. Because, again, I go back to this Reddit post I saw the other day, someone saying, oh, I want to build a Phantom Menace team, how long will it take me to get Queen Amidala? And people are almost laughing in the comments because it's like, seriously, it's an endgame toon, you will not get that character within a couple of years. And I respect that, obviously, because I recognise why that people will have that reaction, but it is a problem that when people see the game on the App Store or wherever and they're like, oh, I've seen this for years and I've never wanted to play it, let's give it a go, and then they realise, oh, damn. It can be off-putting, that. So it feels like they do need to have a way to bring people in who want that kind of experience. Maybe do welcome bundles that offer a conquest character at a certain price. I don't know. I am honestly spitballing, but there's got to be some way of enticing people. Again, I'm going to a paid offer there as well. Again, that is not a free-to-play solution. You know, and you can't just gift someone 4 million GP so they can enter hard mode conquest. The only thing that just pops in my head now, I'm just chinning it over. What if in easy and normal mode conquest, they started to give bare bones shards to all of the conquest units? So let me just mull this over in my head. We say it takes about, what, 2 years to get to be able to do hard mode conquest? Maybe a bit less. I mean, Drafts is 3 million now, so he's 1 million off. So let's call it... Actually, saying that is with bundles. Let's call it a year to 18 months, just for keep it simple. What happens if they made it so that for the first year, if you completed easy mode conquest, you got half of the shards you need for all of the conquest units that have been out for over a year? And then you complete normal mode conquest, you know, each time it comes around, and then you get the other half of the shards, essentially. That way, you're catching up on stuff that essentially you wouldn't have been able to get otherwise. And then maybe the hard mode just stays as it is with the newest thing and the second newest thing. Because if someone says, right, I have no interest in this new character, I'm going to do normal mode to get the older ones, they have access to Proving Grounds. Well, hang on. I don't think they do. I think you have to be 4 million and have... Yeah, 4 million and you have to have Relic 3s. it goes back to it. Proving Grounds just isn't a solution for Conquest units. It's too drawn out. There needs to be some way of making it easier for people to get these characters. I'm not saying gifting them in the sense of like, here you go, is a Karen Malikos or whatever, but just something that is slightly easier. I mean, Cam, for instance, is another one they need to make easier. So it's the same sort of tune, but a different problem. Yeah, no worries, drafts, no worries. I mean, it's not like you can do something like put them in Galactic War or something. That's just too easy. But it's got to be something where they've got to put the effort in. And the only reason I'm thinking an easy or a hard mode, an easy or a normal mode Conquest is, I don't know about anyone else. Whenever someone says to me, "Oh, I'm below 4 million GP and I'm doing normal Conquest," I kind of shrug at it a little bit because it's like, you know, people don't really get much from it. But what if they did? You know, what if by doing it there was a real incentive for them to push by getting these tunes built up that have been out for a few years? And if anyone's moaning saying, "Oh, well, they're in normal mode Conquest now, you know, that's too easy," it's like, been out for two years. Cat's not a kitten anymore, she's a cat. You know, let them have them. Yeah, I completely agree about JMK and Love Vader. They're just horrible farms to go from the beginning. I mean, I tried it on my baby account and with Love Vader. It was possible, but it was so slow. Absolutely horrendous to get Love Vader. I nearly did. It's only because I packed the account in I didn't get him. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I feel I missed JMK on my main. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm purely looking at free-to-play options, Nicholas, because I do completely agree with you there. The GL Lightspeed bundles, they will save years of farming progress for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point, Darts, isn't it? Cat takes 18 to 24 months to unlock via Proving Grounds. You know, they really do need to speed that up for new players, because what's the point of going for JMK if you can't get Cat? It does need a solution. Even if I don't know what the answer is myself. I just look at Conquest and I think, well, I don't like Conquest, as I am very open about, but if I could say to someone who's sub 4 million GP, you do Conquest every time, and eventually you will get these older characters, I could hand on heart say it is worth doing it. Whereas right now, I sort of look and say, do it for a bit of fun, you get a bit of gear, you know, and then when you get to hard mode Conquest, make sure you get box 1. So, you know, they really do need to incentivize the normal and easy Conquests more, because the gear alone is not worth it. Yeah, again, I will completely agree. That's why I would say they need to make them easier. Because it seems like something they really want to try and make more accessible. Sorry, not accessible, but they do want to lock down on people buying accounts. So why not make it easier for newer players to get these characters? Hey, subscribe, how you doing, man? Sorry, the thought of dropping 500 to a grand on a new account, it's not older account, it's like, I know it happens, but it's like, oh. But yeah, we're just talking about Conquest units, and I don't know if you've got any thoughts on Describe. I don't know if you've mentioned it in your streams or on your videos at all, but honestly, it does feel like they need to do something with for newer players, like sub 4 mil. I mean, it just does feel too long that these guys have to wait for a cat, for a mole, for, well, I know you could argue that the Razor Crest isn't that bad now. Razor Crest is in the Galactic War store, but I don't know. You just go back to those original ones, and even some of those that have come since then. Gotta be some solutions. If it got good mods, you could probably buy that. Oh, I say good mods, so mods. I think good mods, you're looking at north of it. Yeah, Proving Grounds is the big gripe here. That, I mean, I know you can refresh it. I don't know how many times you can refresh it offhand, but I know you can refresh it. But I'm like, what new player is willing to hold that many crystals to get a character? And then it's spending, and it's like, well, give free-to-play players a bone. Yeah, exactly. I looked at Razor Crest in my head, and I'm like, yeah, that's a bad idea. Let's do that. I mean, in a way, I find that would be generous. You know, I'm not saying I wouldn't like it, but even I'm not asking for that, because I think that it would be just that little too generous for what CG usually does. I mean, I'd like it, but it's where I go back to it. I was looking at Conquest, because it's like, that does incentivize using that game mode for the newer players, but I don't know. It just does feel like they need to come up with a better solution than Proving Grounds. And they can't point at Get 3 and say, that's the answer, because, I mean, take Drafts, who sort of inspired this rant or whatever I'm on now. You know, he's 3 mil, he needs what, which he can't get easily now because of Rote. Same with Cam, which he doesn't need, but, you know, it's nice still. Gear there is the priority in the end anyway, so it's like, you just get screwed choosing Get 3. Yeah, I mean, that could be another solution. I mean, maybe, I don't know if they could code it, but maybe it would be a thing if they could maybe have the older ones available bi-weekly and then lock the newer ones off until 2 years after release. But even then it wouldn't be friendly, but it would be something that, again, these newer players can get the older Conquest units. I don't know, I mean, I'm trying to think what I don't have on my free-to-play now, because I think I've caught up on most of the older... I think I've got all the older ones, actually. I think the only thing I'm really missing now is Terran. So that's, what, a year? Oh, sorry, Terran and DTMG I haven't got on there. So that's me at, what, 10 mil? You know, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't mind Proving Grounds, because I don't feel I need those characters here and now this minute. But still, it feels wrong that I'm sort of in the same situation that a 4 mil would be in. You know, because these guys need all of them. Not to mention, if they were to unlock them straight away, they'd be sort of stuck in that weird position where you've got to gear them all up at the same time, which is a very odd situation to be in. Yeah, I mean, maybe that is just the bottom line. Maybe improve the drop rates. I don't know. I mean, it's 20 an attempt now, isn't it? So it feels like going 40 a drop would be just, I'm not saying overkill, but I honestly don't know. I'm sort of lost for thoughts here. I mean, like here with, thank you for the 10 gifted subs kit. Appreciate it, man. Sorry, I just got drawn away there. But yeah, just clarify, Backstab, Captain Matthias, Peak, Scribe, Aranya, Nicholas, Darts, Spamurai, Jason, and Shoot Your Face. I love that, by the way, Shoot Your Face. Yeah, all subs. Thank you very much. Maybe double drops on selected units so you can chase a specific character. I'm wondering if it'd be something along the lines of maybe like the additive drops. But I don't know, the additive drops would feel weird. I mean, what am I on? 210 here. 210 for DTMG, 20 in a temp, so that's what? Another 6? Takes me 6 months to unlock him. And where's the other one? Taran, 255, so that's... What's 60, 40, 30... 75, so it's what, another 4 months? I don't know. I can't help but look and think some of these things 4 months to unlock a character, and then another 6 months for another one. Just in general, it feels very punishing. And it is why Conquest is such a squeeze, because it's not even the fact that you're doing the Conquest. It's like, you know, again, I moan about it all the time, but Conquest, you think to yourself, you have to do it for this reason. Otherwise, you just get stuck behind the 8 ball of Proving Grounds. I'm glad someone's come and help you out there, Darts. I mean, I know for myself, I usually need a handyman to help me with things like that. Usually nowadays, it's more just for like some physical strength more than anything. I think if you double the rate of Proving Grounds and then after a few years make those characters obtainable through SWGOH Cantina. This is the weird thing, because they've only done it once with Razorcrest, like we said. I mean, Razorcrest is Fleet Store. I think I said Galactic War, but it's Fleet, isn't it? The fact that they've only done that once, it feels weird saying, oh yeah, Cantina, whatever, you know, because it's like, it's kind of been put on a pedestal, and to then lower it below that pedestal is odd. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, Scrab, I've got to agree with what you say. On my main account, I do everything I can to get Red Crate, even if it's not always necessary because I get the pass. I do it just because I want to make sure I get it. I don't want to take any chances. With my free-to-play, as you can tell, I've missed a lot of Red Crates, but it's more just a case of I can't juggle the two that well. But I know if it was just for Datacrons I was doing Conquest, I wouldn't be as incentivized to do Red Crates. You know, if I knew Proving Grounds wasn't as much of a hurdle, I would probably just farm Datacrons. Yeah, exactly. I think I've just beat you to the point there as well, Nicholas. Yeah, Conquest on 2 accounts is grim. I mean, there are some perks in some ways. I mean, best thing I can say, I do sometimes get feats that I can do on one account that I can't on another. Main one that comes to mind is Ewoks. You know, I've got them all built up here, so it's like, whenever that one comes around, I'm like, okay, I've got one feat I can definitely do here. On my main, I've got the layer ones at Rallic, but the others are a bit so-so. So, I have ones like that occasionally where it's kind of okay having two, because at least then I can essentially do something. Oh, it's weird with the free-to-play, because originally it was the account that I did to correct errors from my main account, so I went heavy meta to begin with, going for like, back in the day it was the Darth Revan meta and JKR meta, gas, etc. But because my main account's actually overtaken my free-to-play now because of the Lightspeed bundles, I feel like I'm just chasing the... well, not even meta, it's more... I feel like I'm just going along the GL path, if I'm being honest. It's like I'm nearly at Lord Vader with 12 out of 16 here. And then when that's done, I am actually coin flipping what I do next, because I was looking at it the other day. Jabba's too far off right now, I feel. 4 out of 16, not to mention the marquee tunes, I never actually farmed the shards for. Whereas Leia, I did farm the shards, so I'm thinking go for Leia next. But then it comes to legendaries as well, and I'm like, I need to get Cal at some point. I've got all the shards done, I just need to take them to gear 12. Jar Jar is obviously a big thing right now with the raid. I'm farming the Aphra shards, well, the Aphra Toon shards, but the gear and the relics is daunting. And I still haven't got bloody Leviathan. That one's kicking me in the nuts every time I do fleet climbs and GACs. So it's such a weird one with my free-to-play right now. I mean, I feel like my main's in a weird spot as well, but my free-to-play just doesn't have a clear direction moving forward. I'm kind of just muddling along to the next thing that I think is kind of good to go for. I mean, that's the weird thing with the Ewoks. That was purely before the GAC rework, so I did that as a forfeit. Every time I lost a GAC, I added a relic level to the Ewoks, and it was fun. You know, I kind of miss that approach I could have to GAC as far as I'll just do something that, you know, I'll upgrade something I wouldn't normally work on. Like, I'd love to do that with Jawas right now or something, but outside of maybe a niche GC, it's very hard to justify doing Jawas. Oh. I'll tell you, if they did bring it back that you needed certain factions for specific things like mods, then yeah, I would be tempted. I'd be very tempted to build them up for that reason alone. I mean, I wonder if, like, with level 90 to 100, if they do bring that in at some point, I wonder if there would be a new thing that came with it, other than just credits. Again, both things are unlikely, but it's like we said the other day on my Discord that speed doesn't get added with levels right now. So what happens if the idea from 85 plus added speed, but you needed something else to add the speed? Yeah, I have to agree there. I mean, I know people who've got hundreds of millions of credits purely because they weren't that invested in mods, which I'm not saying I agree with, but that was their choice. But their thought process was, if ever they bring in level 90 or whatever, I've got the credits available. You know, it was a gamble, but if ever it happens, it's going to pay off for them, assuming they don't introduce new credits. Yeah, I usually don't have more than 30 to 40. Usually by that point, it's like a little mental note to do a remod, just because I know I've probably not remodded for long enough. Like on here, I know I've got to do it, but offhand, I don't know what my credit count is. I used to do it a lot more. It used to be every month, but lately it's been every couple of months. I'm holding off here because I won't get Lord Vader first. There we go. It does make me laugh just for the fact that I know it's something that pops up in my guild's Discord all the time, as far as, why have you got so many credits? You could buy mods, you could do this, you could do that, and yeah, it just ends up a recurring conversation. Wow, you've got 2.14 billion, Josh. I mean, that is a lot. I'm trying to think what my guildmate Razor Blue's got. I've just thought this is Crimson, otherwise I'd ping him. Let me have a look, Luke. Can I get Discord on here? See if I get a reply to that. Alright, how does Hampton stick at number 2? I'm surprised at that, Josh. I thought they'd just upped the cap. Appreciate that, Kit. I mean, I think I'm okay as far as using the Discord overlay, but still, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still off with that. Please give me something good. Nope. I'm just getting rotten drop rates here. Yeah, it did do that. Oh, hang on, no, come on. It's got that bug again. Like, they want you to be checking the store just to be sure. And that is just cruel. I don't really want to touch my Get 3 because I need it for Cam. We have got enough here. Do a refresh. If it was 325, I could get another 5 and then just sim. No. Okay. No worries, Scribe. Have a good day, man. And say thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that was a waste of crystals, by the by. I think we log out of here. I don't think we need to do anything else right now. I've got second on my fleet climb, so we're looking good. Oh, they've decided pop up. Yeah, my main account's Jar Jar ready. Well, I won't be on the screen long. I'm sure Kit doesn't mind his generosity showing, but I know it will go on for some time otherwise. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, we're Jar Jar ready on my main account. We've got all of them at R5. Yeah, I think I'm looking at my dashboard. You gifted 10, and that hit the sub goal of 15. That's how it's reading to me, anyway. Didn't do the numbers, but my assumption was 15 would help me get my payout this month, so I appreciate that. Yeah, I've got to do my raid as well at some point. That's kind of irritating. Yeah, I remember. How long's left? 2 days, 10 hours. You see, it's kind of frustrating here because I'm looking at Jar Jar and I'm like, I want to hold the raid, but there isn't a point because I've not got the gear for him. So I'd have to drop tiers to use him. So I might as well do it later. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, I mean, how I view it, it's probably better having him than not, but I take your point. Are you talking about any assault battles? I've never kept track of them. I had actually considered getting the Bombardier on me for that reason. The sign of where I am in gaming that I'm always trying to cut corners. I mean, I've got 10, but I can't really justify it. That's the issue I've got. I mean, by the way, I don't even know what that was. Defense mods. Alright, I'm just going to ignore that. Yeah, there's been quite a bit of effort from the guild, I feel, working on the raid stuff, to be honest. I'll put it like this, we had this yesterday. Sam upgraded Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon to Rowlet 9. Just Queen Amidala to go. Curious how he's modded her. Speed and health. I know I've got that for her. Where I was talking about the Omnis, though, as much as I think, alright, Boomdir could be worth it, I'm thinking I might as well just save it for this so that I can use Queen Amidala effectively. Okay, let's just hit that. Alright, I didn't bring Scimitar with me. But my thoughts are if we can just bring in Dagger. There we go. 1.2 billion. I mean, I go back to it. For me, I could not even think of doing that. But equally, if it is current credits that are used for at level 85 plus the day that arrives, people like Blue are going to be laughing. You know, they can just quickly one-hit their entire accounts up to the level, I assume. It was my bomber that got destroyed, wasn't it? Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone else has seen it on Reddit, but people are always saying training droids the most worthless event in the game, and I am inclined to agree. But it would not be a surprise if they added new training mats into the game so that you couldn't just go up to level 90 at the blink of an eye. You actually had to work to do the level 90. Which it would be a shame considering, you know, there will be people like Razor who've hoarded credits for no real discernible reason, and then they don't get the reward for it. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm tentative about that is I'm pretty sure Marvel Strike Force, and maybe Darts can clarify that, or anyone else who plays that game, I'm sure their equivalent to training droids were actually quite scarce. Like, you know, you used to take characters up to levels that much that you were always running out of them. So I don't know if that's actually a thing still there, or if they've alleviated that. Yeah, it's still a crunch. I know when I was playing it was bad. I did that. Weird, you know. Sorry, our goalkeeper just got booked. What the freaking hell was he doing? Just one of those, you look at a football match and you think, goalies never get booked, well, at least in friendlies. What the freaking hell was he doing? Oh yeah, he definitely left the net. Okay. Okay, I'm actually quite happy in second, so I'm going to leave that there. Let's just do a quick squad battle. He's all Viking, our new goalie. Victor Johansson. He does look like he'd fit in on a show like the Vikings. Quite eager to see him in action. Yeah, I didn't watch Rotherham a lot last season, so I only heard like people's reports on him, if you like. So I'm really eager to see how he plays myself. Also, it does mean that next Friday we'll be streaming. It's going back to the Friday night streams rather than like today, a Saturday stream. You can't watch football and stream. I've discovered that. All right, that went bad. Let's not do that in GAC. I mean, I already get accused of stalling anyway. I think if I do any more, I'm going to get some real criticism. Let me just bring this up, right, just for show you something. All right. This is my backlog of Twitch streams, okay? Now, I don't know if you can see that there. Muted audio. I'm actually curious, what are they saying I played? Wolf Speak by Carlos Souza. Now, I don't know about you guys, but you're probably sick of some of my music. I play it off this website called Epidemic Sound. Essentially, I pay for a license to play their music, so it's $9.99 a month. And for what it's worth, I might not use it very soon, but what I would say, I know for a fact that all my music is I'm allowed to use. So when I see appeals like this, I'm like, no. But equally, if you like go onto Spotify and you type "Wolf Speak Carlos Souza," you'll probably find a song that you've heard on my stream. And the only thing I can assume happens is that someone copyrights the song that someone else did that wasn't copywritten, or something along those lines. Essentially, it's like dual copyright licenses, and I get flagged for the one that isn't covered. I've got no idea. But it really grinds me because I'm like, I know I've got the rights to all my music, yet I get these popping up all the time. There we go, there's another one. Just gets irritating. Alright, so enough of that. Let's do the GAC compare. What's the guy's name? I've forgotten. Space Police? Here we go. I did say, by the way, Chris has been on. He helped me with my PC the other week, get it back online so I could stream. He's been on holiday this past week. I'm just giving him a bit of space just so he can actually enjoy his summer holiday, as it were. But I will ask him if he can help me get the slides back on and all that. But in the meantime, Temmins 11 point. Whoa! I didn't know it hit 11. Hey! I must have hit that last night and I didn't realise it. Alright, that's something. Okay, so 11.007. Okay. Space Police 11.86, so cool. We've got Omicron Advantage 29 to 15. Zetas 267 to 301. Have I been there for a couple of days? I'll have to check the last stream. I didn't think I'd already got over 11 because last time I'll check that in a bit. I'm pretty sure it wasn't 11 on Thursday, but I might be wrong. I'll check. Anyway, 3GL's behind as always. They've got 198 to my. Sorry, I've got 198 to their 230 Zetas. Ralix 157 to their 193. Yeah, you probably should have if that was the case. they've got mod advantage. I don't like that. That's 2 in a row I've had that my opponents had the mod advantage, so not enjoying that. 221 to 223 on the fit 20s. Again, it's marginal, but I don't like it. And similarly, they've got a big jump on the 15s, so not liking any of that. We'll scroll down. Anything big to note? They've got Raver, Bo, Jaja. Beads. Revan, Seventh Sister, Cal, Newt. An odd one. Cat, Bastila, Gas. A little bit of a surprise. Boosh, Revan, and Mara. Okay. Yeah, it could be. It could be that they pulled the raid mods. Okay, so this is what we're expecting. We're expecting GG, Afra, Ray, Geos, Raven, or Darth Raven, Leia, Dash, Starkiller, Halloran, and Slacker. That will potentially... Sorry, I'm laughing at that. Fifth Brother, Tuskens, Sortie, Mon Mothma, and DTMG. Let's see how much of that is true. So, score was 2051. With that, I'm not expecting any drops. We got one, though. Dash got one. All right, well done, Dash. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. And no fleet drop. So we've got one drop allowed. Good to know where we stand. So, Ray, Cal, and Seer. It's the first time I've seen no Ben for a while. Yeah, I'm a little confused at that. GG, B1, and B2. Geos, Darth Revan, Afra. Okay, so as expected. Yes, Seer and Cal would like a word there. We've got Starkiller, we've got Caloran, we've got Slacker with Executioner? And we got Dash. I don't know. He's got all the right tools, just not necessarily in the right places. Okay. Let's bring the plan back up. I mean, that was beat for beat what we saw, even though I honestly didn't expect a few things there. Yeah, got all the gear, but he's also got the mods. Like, looking at the numbers, it's like, he should know what he's doing. I mean, it could be. Saying that, if you buy an account off someone and they say, right, my mods are in good order, then, you know, you don't shift them. But then again, why would you do that? That is just... I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just very weird. Was it this I did the other day, or did I include Raven? I mean, that is true. It could be something as simple as that. But equally, I think there's a point when you think maybe someone should give you a crash course. Alright, I'm happy at that 100% win rate. Can we have some crit avoid? I know it's only 8.8, but we'll take it. nice one. I'm going to say, I know it's the oldest GL almost, except joint tied with Slacker, but Ray's still great. I mean, I do wish there was a reason to use her on offense, because when I use her in TB and whatnot, I do enjoy it. It's just, she's so good defensively, you can't really justify taking her on offense. Do at the same time. Hey up, Mary J. Your Slacker's got 14 ults. Nice one. I mean, I'm actually surprised that people are putting Slacker on defense, to be honest. Man, oh man. Okay. 66. Execute the order. Yeah, I mean, that Kron did absolutely jack all for that fella. Yeah, I think Squash can get Slacker as well. I mean, I know with the Slacker one, the biggest hurdle for me was the finalizer, getting that up. So hopefully you're not far from that, if that is the case. Unless it was the non-included tunes that have been the hurdle. Yeah, it was the Slacker one. Something tells me this guy didn't have that, Mary Jo. We've just been saying he's got some odd things, like doing Ray without Ben. There we go, 56. It can. I mean, you can see what I'm doing. I think it'd be safe to say this guy hasn't got a lot of crons. Although, like my last opponent, he does seem to have a decently sped layer. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I really need Grogan dead. Oh. Alright, yeah, I don't care if it's only 2 turns I'm ulting. Grogan scares me. Okay, 56, we'll take it. Ooh. And breathe again. Let's get the Afra in here. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that the way you always get Drogon out? Alright, so Bam's going to do his thing. We can't stop that. Ideally, though, we could maybe land a decent hit on Dash. Cool. Okay, that's good. I was thinking to myself, are we actually going to get birded first? But no, we're alright. Rise of the Inquisitorius. Okay, let's get this dodo out. Okay, when I say that, you're meant to actually go for the dodo. Just clarifying. Okay. I was looking then, holding my breath, because I was thinking, do not lose a banner. It would have been the cheapest banner loss I think I'd have had. Alright, all as predicted. I'm wondering if I could do something better than that. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Alright, hit 90 Sister Expert. Can that work without an Omicron? Or would it be better moving something else over? Yeah, we just go for it. Only 11 stacks, so we'll just do a basic. Okay, we're at 25 now. Okay, Ray goes. Dark Killer can do a Dispel. Can we just yeet Seer? Nearly. Oh, okay, that... Yeah, that one had me worried. There we go. 73 stacks. There we go, just waiting for take turns now. Alright, rock solid. 57. Misa going Bombad. Let's do that. That marks, doesn't it? Yeah. So I think we'll do that. Okay, boss will go. We can do a Dispel. Yeah, that shield's down. This feels very weird as far as it's such an anti-separatist team, yet they've actually dug in here quite well. I don't know if it's a sign that GG's very good still, or that I need to work on my Gungans. There we go. Jaws. You know what? My chat didn't update again. I'm sorry, folks. You've been chatting and I haven't seen it. I hate being ignorant. So... okay, so the Tuscan team... let's go back to it a sec. It's Chieftain... actually, saying that, there isn't an army on there. But yeah, it is Chieftain, Warrior, and Raider, I think. Yeah. What we're doing here... Palpatine. Right, let's just knock this guy back a bit. Okay, so we can always try something else. It's why I left that wall. I mean, when I thought you hadn't responded, I was like, I'll just wait a minute. I'll be like, we won't just race in for it. Is that the Tuscans? What you use them for? I know I've used Tuscans a bit on my... on this account for beating CLS. Every now and again you get someone who sets CLS with 3PO and Chewie and it's like, thank you, I'll take the 57. Or maybe not 57, maybe 56 if they get a hit out early. You know, the salt emanating from your kit regarding that Omicron, it's very powerful. That I can smell it across the Atlantic. For those of you who don't know, I was the one responsible for its Tusken Raider Omicron. Now you see, I find her a little bit awkward in 3v3. In 5 she's decent. Yeah, it's like I say, you just can't really fit her into any team. Alright, let's just hit this guy with the stick. I've just started watching The Boys. I never got around to watching it. And the one thing I can take away from having watched the first 1.5 seasons, Giancarlo Esposito, he can just play any bad guy, can't he? I'm enjoying it. It's one of those, with it having long run times, I'm having to like do 2 a night, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to get through them all. But yeah, I'm on season 2, so I'm trying to think what the last cliffhanger was. Butcher's just gone over the wall. That might be the vaguest thing I can say for anyone who hasn't seen it. Yeah, it is good darts. The best thing I can say, right, it is... I can understand why it's got that place in the zeitgeist as far as people have connected with it, because, you know, with everything going on right now with like comic book movies and whatnot, it does feel like the opposite of that in some ways, even though it is that, if that makes any sense. It's like they're aware of how comic book movies and comic superheroes have kind of been so popularized. Exactly, they make fun of it all. Sorry, I'm just reading that line in the comics. I'm assuming, Starlight, you're talking about what happened with Deep in the first episode. It wasn't just Deep. Yeah. But that doesn't surprise me, at least based on, well, just based on the rest of the characters. What we got here? Yeah, I was reading a little bit around it because I'm always wary of spoiling things for myself, but I do like getting a little bit of context for like the making of a show and whatnot. And yeah, I read a few things around the changes, and it seems like some of them were made with modern television in mind, which I think seems cool. I can't say I did the comics though, so that's a benefit for me as well. Obviously I did the show, but it's only when I put the first episode on I was like, oh, right. It's certainly got a good hook, I'll give it that. Yeah, I mean, again, I didn't really know what was going to happen. I hadn't really read anything around it, so that first episode certainly had a good bait. Yeah. I think for me as well, it's got that Game of Thrones vibe. You know, like how you'd watch that, and even though you knew he was a whatever word you want to throw at him, Jaime Lannister, you hated him, but you did empathise with him. And I feel like there's a lot of that going on in it, which is always quite a good thing to see. I don't know what to think about him. I wouldn't say bad or anything, but I feel like he has a constant expression on his face. Like, it doesn't feel like he changes expression that often. I don't know if it's deliberate, like if it's just something, I don't know, something that he does, or if it's just bad acting. You know, I'm not trying to be horrible to him, it's just, I can't work it out watching it. I don't mind the character. I think he's quite good. It's just, it's like he was on a boat and he's just like... And I'm like, maybe emote a little bit more. But maybe that was the whole point, he was trying to be emotionally numb. I don't know. Oh, try again. Oh, I've only got this target, do I? I thought it was still hitting BB-8, but I didn't notice the stealth had gone. Okay, I think we can afford to do that now. Let's get more plague out. Do that to get the extra plague. Okay, I'm almost inclined to do auto basic here. There we go. Tuscans. Okay, so we gotta take a few hits. Do no reverse. That's a small thing to hate. I mean, I get what you were making at the point you were making about muscle memory, but it's like, I feel like they've moved the UI around that often lately that I've kind of just rolled with the thought that I don't know where things are. Alright, so this is straightforward, I think. And I will say it again, I don't really know what this guy's doing. Yeah, everyone put in your ship and Jesus prayers, will you? It's really annoying I have to do that ability to get him under the percentage health. Go on, smack that. Go on, we'll let Ahsoka. Wiggle, wiggle. Get you out from under stealth. Negotiator does its thing. And about you folks, I think we can live with that. That'll take us to 99. Hopefully an assist will be 100. There we go. Alright, we're hopefully tanky enough to just survive a hit or two. There we go. I mean, I can't say I know what this guy's doing. Let's just assume he's bought an older account and he's just faffing around and doing things. To sort of want to skip to the end, surely you've got an idea of what works and what doesn't. Like, why are you putting Defender in the starting lineup? Those are the kind of questions that are nagging at me here. Just things that don't make much sense. I mean, if it's your first run with the account, then again, I kind of look at it and I think, really, did you not think to do a little bit of research before putting it down? I don't know, I could be just being harsh, but just some very weird choices, however you look at it. Alright, Empire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, try again. 4, 5. Just seen we got an ad break. Sorry about that. I would have timed it better had I known. Oh, okay. We are going to be okay. We'll go for their scythe. I said it before and I will say it until I run out of breath. I will not live that one down and I don't deserve to. Just remember when you guys do GAC drunk, people might remember it. Alright, drunk / tipsy. Okay. 71, that's alright. And Negotiator. Yeah, obviously with the Omicron. I remember hearing about that a while ago. Although I might keep it in my head, because I do usually have, Okay, I can't say I've heard of that without the Olmi. I've heard of it with the Olmi. Okay, so if Rey does her AoE, Ahsoka's dead. Okay, I can't say I've ever heard of that, to be fair, at least without the Omicron. Ow. Alright, we need to go again. Hey up, Chris. How's your holiday been, man? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assume Darth Maul. Yeah, hopefully he gets one sometime. Don't say. Yeah, I'm glad it was a good breakaway. If anything, I was thinking of you when we were having this bloody heat wave after you'd said you were worried about the weather. I think someone heard you. Doing alright here, just cracking on with GAC. First battle we've lost, so it's been good overall. Can I just Hit him, thank you. Alright, so, yep, that's dead. Oh! I haven't yet, no. We were meant to go see it on Thursday, like, not Thursday, sorry, Wednesday. We got like one of those free ticket things where you get like 2 free tickets a month kind of thing. But my mum's unwell, so we couldn't go. Okay, that one's not worked either. I'm gonna be mad if I can't beat this guy. Because of Bleeding Ray. I also don't know what to put in the reinforcements. Let's try that. Yeah, I've heard there's a load of stuff going on apparently at the moment. Not necessarily today, but I've heard that it's, let's call it dangerous. Yeah, I can understand your thought process there, Mary J. I can't say I disagree as far as we don't get out often enough, so it's tempting. It's happening today. I don't mind it myself. I mean, I like this. I've heard a load of people have been sort of jumping the gun a bit and saying, "Oh, Disney are just pandering to fans," and I'm like, give the guy a chance. Well, give the idea a chance before writing him off. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's I honestly don't know what's happening right now. Just in general, it feels like parts of the country have lost their mind. All right. Let's do this. Sorry, just bear with me. Yeah, I know I do. Okay. We'll do that. Nuke there. Because the dodges, I was a little concerned about them, but I think we got through it. I go back to it. If I lose this bleeding round all down to Radis, I'm going to be mad because I've deliberately kept the negotiator for offense for it. And it bleeding lost. Oh. That bleeding pig of a fleet. What can you do? That's just frustrating. Right. Let's log out. Yeah, honestly, I don't really know where to go other than I've heard there are comic book stories that essentially have Iron Man being Doctor Doom. or Tony Stark being Doctor Doom or something along those lines. So I'm quite content, as it were, to let it all play out and see how it turns out. Yeah, the Space Police bloody busted us for sure. They got me by the nuts and squoze. Hello, Ada. Yeah, I just lost my GAC, Ada. I'm a little bit frustrated. Let's go here. It was one I didn't think I deserved to lose, so kinda salty. If you're talking about the bar at the bottom, that's deliberately not there. Yeah, the bottom bar's deliberately not there. At least for now. Okay. Our opponent this time, FB 121. Yeah, no, we are marginally ahead on GP, so that's something. We got more Zetas, 241 to 208, one less Omicron, one less GL. We've got 156 relics to their 181, 129 relic 5 pluses to their 143. Speeds, we're looking alright. 40 to 12, 161 to 77, 297 to 173. Datacrons, I'm inclined to give them the edge, just because they've got more 9s than I've got. As far as GLs, they've got Leia, I don't. Everything else we're on par with. They don't have Afra, but they do have Raver. No Bo-Katan or Jar Jar, they do have Malicos. They don't have Echo built up, which is nice for me to have as an advantage for a change. They do have Cal. They've got a 6-star Leviathan. Mod game, 364 Cat, 352 Mara Jade, 329 Grief. A little bit odd when Bosk isn't on the list. 305 Cal, 353 Moff Gideon, 315 Hooks, 326 Darth Revan, 325 Armorer, 316 GMY. Oh, hang on. Am I back? I don't know why my stream just cut out, but hopefully you're all there, folks. Yeah, let me double check. I think YouTube might have dropped off. I've got no idea what caused that. Thank you for the resub as well, Kit. I appreciate it. No, I'm still on. I'm still on as far as didn't drop. Okay, yeah, I've got no idea what caused it. I'll restart just for the simple fact that I don't know what you heard me say and what I didn't, but we got GG, Newt, Jabba, Finn, Rey, Malgus, Lord Vader, Qui-Gon, Savage, and Raver on the front walls we're expecting. South wall, Starkiller, Bastard. No. This is the last round. Because I remember last round was Bastard JML. So I also didn't bloody... I thought I'd done this, but apparently I hadn't. Alright, I'm tilting myself here, I'll tell you. Okay. Okay. We go again. No holds on the north wall. Yeah, exactly. It felt like the stream just noped out, and I've got no idea why, because everything seemed to be running okay. Alright, that's decent. We got a hold with Ray. Yeah, the back wall's all puny things, so they can knock that down in their own time. No attempts on fleet? Nope. Yeah, exactly. The Ewoks scared him. Okay, so Rex 5's been... They have changed 5's thing again. I think they have. I know a few of the portraits have changed again, and I think 5's might be one of them. So Finfin Zori, Malgus Set Marauder, Ray Ben, and Padme Shaq Queen Amidala. Okay, let's grab this. Exactly. That's why I'm tilted about the previous guy. He didn't seem to know what he was doing, yet he got the bleeding win. I don't know. What else is there? Caloran, Raver, GI, and Leia. Okay, so we can see what we're facing. Freya Raver. Malak Seer. Bane maybe there? Or maybe Bane... Oop, not there. There? Oh, hang on. I don't know which one of these is... Oh, I can't run a poll from my phone. We've got an ad break coming up, by the way, so this seems a good time to do this, to be honest. I'll put this on for 2 minutes. Anyone who wants to vote on the poll, feel free. What are we going to do elsewhere then? I think we got GI, so we can do that there. We have got Starkiller, so we can do Starkiller on Rey. Malgus, I'm tempted... Oh, I haven't got Malgus on offense. That one could be funky. I mean, maybe I could do Raven. I mean, at the moment, I've got a few GL spare. Quite mildly. Okay, so far we've got one vote on the poll, and it's saying we do Leia on... Bane on Leia. There's 43 votes now. I'm not sure how true that could be. And I've only got 13 people in the chat. Yeah, I'll thank you, Osprey, for the audience points. Okay. What's got you so sad, Kit? Well, you know what you say. You snooze, you lose. Okay, Sith. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not what we wanted. Yeah, this is bad. Hi Adam, how you doing? I mean, 1's down. Sure, that's worth banking. I'm doing okay, Adam. I'm doing okay. Just, I feel like I'm on a weird run right now. This is my second GAC of the stream. First one, I didn't drop a battle until I faced a Radisson fleet, which then took me 3. Now I've dropped my first battle here. Go on, unbank that. Yeah, I'm waiting for JoJo myself. I should be able to do it next time it comes around. I'll say next time, you know, this time. You're missing 1 rally level? I mean, it's the 5th it comes out, isn't it? So 2 days' time? You should be able to get the rally level in that time. Yeah, you should have plenty of time. Pardon me. I'm just thinking out loud. I didn't think that counter was that bad. Like, Treya versus Raver. I know that they get assist crazy. I'm wondering if I just got unlucky that they went all in on Treya so early. Right. But there was a safer option, arguably. Yeah, it was the Inquisition one. I'm just racking my head a bit, thinking what we can clean up with. I mean, I don't want to use anything too big. I am wondering if we go Slacker on Raver, move JMK to Leia, and just hope that JML can clean up whatever might be at the back. Alright, you suck. All together now. You suck. Final time. You suck. And this is why we don't put this team on defense. I mean, Mallet does suck. Quite literally. Carlo's a wannabe sucker. Instead of sucking, he just goes. But yeah, just mulling this over, I'm thinking maybe we do what I said. We slacker the Raver just to make sure we clean it up. Maybe I could even do the slacker Bron. That would then leave First Order Stormtrooper like a Black's option. Gas could be an option. I mean, I got gas penned in for Rex 5s. I wasn't really sold on that. I don't really know what is a good counter to that as far as Malgus can do it, I know that. But I don't know. Problem though is that I just need to move a few things around. As battles go, by the way, this is such a weird one. I've spent like the past 90 seconds looking at my plan rather than actually observing the battle. And the worst bit is, Mallet probably will lose a few banners here. Well, a few banners, a banner. You just won't be able to get that health back. Oh well. Still a solo. So let's see how last for that, but I'm actually not convinced now because that is Night Sister's Cron as well. Yeah, that could be a bit rough. Let's bring this over again. Maybe what we do, let's shift some of these around. So we do gas here. We do JKR there, CLS there, and then go a bit heavier here. Like maybe we do... I love it how I start that sentence expecting the answer to come out. Bit of an odd one, because with all the attacks at a turn, it's hard to know who can sustain against it well. I don't really want to burn the GLs unless I really, really need to. Maybe Padme? Just burn the Padme Cron. Downside of doing Padme, it means Jedi are just going to be really hit hard. Bring this back over. If I go defense, grand, and we make sure the 9th Cron is on. One man's fun is another man's torture. That's all I'll say there. 87% win rate for Adrad. 92 for Night Sisters, even though I can't really use them. I'm glad I veered away from that. 6.69 would have been embarrassing. Interesting to know that JM Wells only got 30% win rate. Padme lead with Snips is 89.66. %90 with Gideon. Alright, there's some good info there. I don't mind that. I think we can try. Let's just see what our options are first of all. We got Padme. We haven't got Ahsoka. I'm pretty sure she's on defense. So the first one without Ahsoka is just a Gidme team. But yeah, let's just run Gidme. You have to laugh, by the way, this guy's got Raver, but he's only got Relic 6 Inquisitors. We all know one, I think. Don't mind the stall here, it's just giving me time to ramp up a little. That's fine. Leia will slacker. Okay, it's one of those tank crons. I feel like the poll got memed a bit. Poll said to 68 it. Ignoring, disregarding, made to tomato. I think there's that thing in there. You want someone who just does what you say, you pay for OnlyFans. Alright, 52. Okay, let's send in gas. I think we do that, yeah. Actually, that isn't bad. You know, if they won't go for Rex over gas, they can do that. As if they decide to split their attention, I'm a bit concerned. Like that. Okay, 34. Okay, so Iden, Qui-Gon, Maul, Adrad with L3, and Tuskens. Okay, some interesting things again. I'll say I've got this mapped out again, but this is where I'm thinking, do we go heavier elsewhere? Like, we've got some things up here, maybe we could shift a little. Imps could maybe do more. Depends on the turn meter jump. Yeah, the Iden's got the revive cron. Doesn't look like full potency. Yeah, only 50%. The Anakin, 203. Quite impressive to get a slow Anakin like that. 313 Maul with Garkron. Okay, so we may need to just go a bit heavier on the Maul, to be honest. I think we do JML on the Maul. I don't want to roll over that. You haven't seen one of the Gar level 9s? I've not seen one yet. This is the first time. I was really hoping that I could do it, but I'm pretty sure it's a no-no. Okay. Let's deal with this north wall. Go on, we'll use that just to play it safe. Okay, so we'll hit Ben to get him stunned. That was a fast rain. Well, I say rage out of training. Okay, so DI. So now we just cross our fingers and toes that we don't lose palps. Okay, that's good. No. Go on, we'll do it now. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, 55. All the Sith are here. I feel like Thrawn's mods need upping a bit. Ow. Alright, have that. And say thank you for the immortality, Sith Eternal. Or don't, you know. Just go and die for our services, you know. Alright. Rude Sardini. I wonder if they bring out a Datacron for C. I feel like it's been a while since there's been something that's really affected him. Like, I remember when I came back after a month of off not playing the game, he had a really good Cron then. That's about the last one I remember him having. Maybe something that demands Bane is there. Try and nudge people into pairing them up. Only for everyone to go, nah, we're still not going to do it. I never said it would be good, I just said it would be a very in keeping thing for CG to do. Again, I repeat, I never said it'd be good. I just said it would be a thing that I could imagine being done. Okay. I was going to do CLS, but I'm thinking this could be better. Ooh, but... Nah, I've gone back to CLS just because I've seen that Kron. That could be quite nice. Okay, so there they go. Ouch time! Oh, hang on. Oh. Come on. Oh, wow. Ooh. Hon, has anyone ever told you how much we love you? Whew, 51. Right, I've just seen we've got an ad break running, so we'll pause. Stoker losing that preseason friendly I've been talking about. We're losing to a guy called Parrot. I really don't know what to make of that. Oh, apparently they have had a red card though. So, oh, and we've had a red card. That's unusual. Yeah, I will say that is very unusual in a friendly match. It seems like there was an altercation between the two. Okay, ad break's over. Now, I saw Raven can do this, but I didn't actually see who needs to be paired with him. Oh, it's Luke and Cal. That's a bit awkward.
Can you hear it? It's them.
It will find you.
You can't hide. You can't escape.
Okay, this 77% win rate with Luke and Hoda. I think we can give that a go. Maybe at this point we could. I'm saying that I do want JML to do more. Unless we do JKR on more. That might be the better play. Okay, get the stuns. Yeah, it's nasty up isn't nice there, but we kind of had to ride it. There we go. Thorn's still up. Okay, that's fine. 56. Okay, so 2 walls down. Right, where's my Wampa? In you go. Gotta take Kaiden out 2 or 3 times, I think. Oh, it isn't that. It's she taunts or something weird. Alright. Did forget Scout Trooper. But Adrad was going to do the Tuscan, so we just need to find a solution there. With this little bit, it feels like we're just spinning our wheels a little bit, just waiting for our ult. Actually, that ain't bad. Start just used up his adapt or die. Brilliant. Okay, Qui-Gon, Bad Batch. Oh, not that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, do that again. Oh, okay. I think we got an evade there. 56 though. Have I not penciled in JMK? Wow. Alright. Screw JKR, we'll do JMK. I honestly thought I'd put him down somewhere. I'm actually going to put that on Kenobi because they would just go ballistic in a second, so I might as well protect him. While we can, we might as well do that. Okay, just basics as it is. Gonna reverse. Alright, bye bye Maul. We hardly knew ye. This feels like a long wait. Just basically waiting for ISC to just drop that DI. There we go. Alright, that solved a conundrum I was sort of racking my brain over. We've got... I can see Django there, and I'm thinking, have we got anything steppy? Maybe that'd work. Maybe. Alright, that's cool. Alright, can we top Newt back up? Very good. 57. Nice clean counter as well. Alright, because I've already dropped banners, I am just going to go for it. But I know I shouldn't. It's probably not going to work, but... no guts, no glory in this situation. Rolo, are you modded correctly? 72, so not really. There's a bit of crit chance on there. Go for it, girl. Yeah. I knew it would work out that way. The ability block Crom would kill it. But I had to try it just for my own satisfaction. Okay, so Raven, Bastila, GMY, and I'm getting Crons. Oh, okay. Didn't know it was all Rogue One. I go back to it, it should have the kits up here. I know it doesn't matter when you can look beforehand, but like right now, just as I'm talking, it'd be nice if I could just click on his leader and go, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Bit of a strange call putting L3 in here. I mean, I know arguably it did throw that counter off, but still, you don't see things like that often. Okay, so Executor, Adrad, Negotiator. Okay. Because of how these are lined up, I think I'm going to do Finalizer here. I know there's an element of RNG with Finalizer, but there's a bit of me that thinks I would rather be doing this. I'd rather be doing this than trying triple attacker. Sorry, trying it against a triple attacker. I was weighing up then, should I think about Galactic Republic, but again, I'm not sold on that. More so because I don't know the strategy too well. Okay, so ability block. I got that wrong. Yeah, I got the counter wrong. Oh, it's been too long since I've done it. Don't believe that. Okay. Okay, we got Xanadu out. Keep that ability blocked, I guess. Okay, cleanse, great. Thermometer up. Nuke. Ability block there. Normally I'd bring in Ebonort, but we're kind of beyond that now. Thermometer, basic. We'll call the assist even though it won't score any damage, because then hopefully we can get a bit of damage here. Pull the assist. Thermometer again, base it. Put that there. Considering I misplayed, I'm actually okay with this. As soon as I misplayed, I thought we were game over, so the fact that we got to this stage, I'm actually okay. I mean, this is clean upable at worst. But we have still got a chance of winning it. There we go. So we do TIE Bomber. And then we've got Chimera for Negotiator. Which one are you talking about there as far as which phase of the battle? Echelon took a lot of hits. The opener. To be honest, that's how it goes. You know what I mean? You're always hoping that Echelon survives, so lucky, maybe. All I know is I wouldn't discount it. You kind of need luck. Right, we'll wiggle. Bixie boy. Let's smack him. This feels less like a coin flip in the sense. I mean, obviously, who goes first is, but I feel like no matter what happens, as long as you've got Tire Bomber in here, you're okay. Worst case scenario, they get Y-Wing out. You've got to tank a little bit while you're waiting for Bomber, but that's about it. That's 10%. And that should be, what, another 10, maybe? Okay, that is definitely it. Yeah, I want that ability from Outrides to make sure we get as many banners as we can. Alright, 76. We made up a few there for the bad finalize the battle. And then that means we got Chimera here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will bring Gauntlet just in case. Yeah, we'll go straight for Second Sister. That was actually quite brutal. I didn't think Marauder could be taken out that easily. Maybe it's not geared. But that was it. I remember saying that their Bad Batch Echo wasn't built, so I'm assuming that's the issue. They haven't got a well-built well-built Marauder. Get my tongue around that sentence. But equally, it's why I don't use Negotiator on Tammin, because I know that's the way to play that fleet now, and just very risky doing it. Okay, so there's the heal. And there's our heal. I don't know if that's max banners, but it's damn close. Yeah, we just lost a bit of protection, but 73 is still solid. Final score, 1993. Almost a good year. Don't really know what to say. We dropped a lot. I don't see them dropping. They have got Leviathan. 6 stars. I mean, if I were them, I think I'd be... it's going to come down to fleet. And what they've got available. I'd assume Executive for the triple attacker. Radis for Geos and whatever. I mean, honestly, whatever for Mace. But yeah. Not a lot of faith, no. I mean, the one thing is I have won this week, so that's one thing. It's taken pressure off my accounts. I don't need to win this round, but you don't want to lose it either. So, two sides of the coin, I guess. Right, let's just knock this one out. I did go auto. Doesn't pay attention to me. Ah, I think I remember the modifier now. They all assist one another. That's pretty cool. I don't really care if any of the sides die off. Mallet can just win it on his own, so that's not too bad. I did it on Tamin the other day, and I think I got it done pretty much straight away, so... yeah, no issues here. Alright, I'm gonna have a look, see if we can raid. We've got RSG online, we've got Task. You know what, I think we will go to Task for the very simple reason. You've been watching me, so it might be nice to watch a good player. No shade on RSG there, by the way. But yeah, we'll get the raid ready there. Yeah, this is going to take longer than the raid timer, so I think I will just launch the raid. So, quick thank yous. Let me get my actual screen on so I can see what I'm talking about. There we go. Alright, yeah, we've had Kit with the 10 community subs and his own sub, so thank you very much for those, Kit. Thank you anyone who's been in the chat, just keeping us going. And yeah, I'll be back now, just keeping my days in mind, Monday. So, I will see you then, folks. Hell day is upon us. Until then, bye for now.